everybody, this is Alyssa from Make Arts and Crafts, and today I have a post review for you all. Today's post review is going to be long overdue. I finally was able to work on Kawaii Rainbow. This is a kit by Denise La Fauci-Snyder. It is an adorable canvas, and it is from Sparkle Queen Creations. It is a 40 by 30 poured glue full drill round kit with 24 colors. These are the colors right here. Beautiful, beautiful rainbow of colors. And I started this kit on the 28th of November, and I finished it on the 3rd of December. And it took me 6 hours and 18 minutes to complete it. And whenever I give you guys like the time that it took, and that's just because for me, if I'm working on something for a couple days, that to me doesn't tell me how long it took me to do something. I kind of want to know just for my own personal interests. It's kind of intriguing to me to say, okay, am I getting faster as I do this more? Does it take me less time to complete something than it used to or not? It's just, I like numbers and I find it interesting. All right. So this was my first actual finish of December, and I'll repeat, like, I'll probably, when I do my month in review, you guys will hear more about these details, but I kind of wanted to go over it. So I did add some special drills to this. I'm going to show you while the drills are all here. It looks like I have a ton of colors left over, and part of that is because, I added some ABs. So I added this 209 AB, this beautiful purple AB right here. I added the 310 AB. Not very many in here because I just used leftover 310 ABs. I didn't pull out my actual good 310 ABs. I just pulled out whatever leftover 310s I had from other kits, random ones. I used this 445 AB, this beautiful yellow. I came down here, I had the 605 AB, this pretty pink. So I didn't even open the drills that it originally came with. I just pulled out these other ones. I had this 3608 AB right here. Coming down, I had the 3746 AB, which I didn't know if I was going to use this or not, or if I was going to use it in all areas or not. So at the last minute, I did decide to use it. That's why this one does not have a sticker on it. And then I also used 5200 AB, but I did not actually kit it up because I used it in like certain areas and I used a lot of it, but I ended up just pouring it directly into a tray because that was the color that I started with. So those are what I had for my drills. And I'm also going to show you, what was I going to show you guys? I was going to show you something related to this kit. Oh, I was going to show you how the drills came, the original drills, because that was one thing that I did not care about, was how the original drills came. So let me grab some of the ones that I did not kit up so you could see, because I saved them for that reason. So these right here, these tiny little like 200 drill packs are like my least favorite things of all time. I despise when drills come in these itty bitty little drill packs, but this is how the drills came. So even if you had a color that had a lot of colors, like the 5200, this thing was almost full when I started, of 5200. So that was a lot of 5200 in like these, some of these little drill packs. I do have to say that the 564 did come in a nice big baggie, which if you look back on my unboxing video, which this I think was my very first unboxing that I ever did, was this video. So it's in my playlist. You can see that. But everything else came in these tiny little like 200 drill pack thingies, which is one of those things that I do not care for, are these little drill packs. They're annoying to kit things up when there's these little itty bitty packs. This kit also did not come with sticker sheets, which is why you see me using these little labels. I have a roll for kits like this. I'll just work, which is kind of annoying to do, but I'll just work off of the legend over here. So I didn't put this washi tape on this side over here until the end, because for this, I ended up actually using the legend, which is annoying. I don't like using the legend. I like being able to just use the symbol and go. But these symbols were a little bit different. They weren't just like simple, straightforward symbols for a lot of them. So I didn't feel like drawing the symbol on here. If it's a simple one where it's just like numbers and letters, I'll write the symbol right on the sticker and I'll be good to go. But this, not having the sticker sheet, or at least not having something that I could easily just run through as iron, sticker maker is something else that was a pain in the butt and one of those things that was annoying. I don't have, I'm like, to me, it's way too much effort to like take a photo of this or something like that. Like, it's too much effort to go plug in my printer because I don't print things very often. It's very rare for me to print something. So I'm not going to sit here and like plug in my printer just to do a kit that's only going to take me like 6 hours to do when I can just handwrite like this. Now, if it was a big canvas that didn't come with the sticker sheet, that was a little bit of a different story. And I would hope that they would come with like something like this that I could then cut out and then run that long sheet. It did come with like a inventory sheet, but it was written out weird and I didn't want to run that through my Xyron sticker maker because it would have just been way too much of a hassle. So I just did it like this for this because I knew it was a small kit. So we're going to go ahead and move the colors, but I loved these colors and we're going to get into this kit so we can see what we've got. So this is what it looks like finished. As charted, there were absolutely 0 ABs in this. And that was one of the things that I loved my ABs. So I decided that I wanted to have ABs. You can see there is a good amount of sparkle on these drills. You can see it on these greens and everything right through there. I charted this with the way that I did it. I put all of these stars right here. It's kind of hard to tell with the way my light is set up. But the way I charted it, I had the 5200 AB for all of these stars here. Well, all of these stars that you see, those are all the AB 5200. The clouds themselves right here, I did the cloud puffs as 5200 AB as well. I wanted them to be really blingy and really stand out versus this section right here, that is just plain white AB. And I didn't realize until I was like halfway through that the putty that I was using was a red putty instead of a white putty. I should have just used a white putty on this when I was working with these lighter colors. So that's why you see like this big streak right here. I got carried away with my putty and I wasn't able to get the putty off of there until it was too late. And then I changed my putty to a white putty and we were good to go. So that's what that boo-boo is. So ignore that. That doesn't exist. Don't pay attention. Look away. But anyways, so pardon me, my throat's a little dry. The other areas that I added ABs were pretty much, I'll bring it up so we can kind of see a little bit closer. So I added ABs into the hearts. You can see that basically most of the colors in the heart, those 2 different shades of pink in the heart, and then that purple innards of the heart. I added ABs there. So we've got a couple pinks there, and then these purple of there. Also in our clouds, you can see all the ABs in here now. I used the 310, the black 310 AB, and then these pinks as an AB here for the little cheekies of our cloud puffs, because I thought that would look good, and I like the look that it gives with that AB right there. Coming up into our actual rainbow, the way it turned out with the colors that I picked, this dark purple right here is an AB, this one is not. So no AB, AB. No AB for this rainbow strip. And then this red, yeah, that's really, really bright red, Alyssa. This yellow right here is all AB. And then we come into the orange, no AB there. And then we come up into these pinks, which are an AB. So it ended up working out beautifully, which I tried to make it that way because with the colors that I had, I was fortunate enough that it worked, and I was able to do pretty much a 1-for-1. If I didn't have something that worked, which actually I was fortunate that this one, I actually specifically planned it because I purchased the ABs specifically to do that. Whereas nowadays, when I look at a kit, I won't necessarily go specifically purchasing. I'll just kind of go with what I have in my stash of ABs that's close enough to do it rather than purchasing a 1-for-1. This one, I basically planned it out and I was like, I want to do this one, I want to do that one, and I want to do that one. And I kind of did like the here. I planned specifically what I wanted to swap out for this kit. Which I did. I knew exactly what I wanted to swap, and I purchased specifically for that, what I wanted to swap. And then I left the background. I wanted the rainbow itself to kind of stand out a little bit more, and I left the background alone. So no ABs here, none there, none here in this background. It was just the rainbow itself that has all of the ABs to really give that extra shimmer to stand out a little bit more and have a little bit more sparkle, which I think really does it and gives a little bit more of that glisten. You can see as we tilt and turn, you can see a little bit more of that glimmer of our little rainbow in our clouds that pop a little bit more than just the white of the 5200 up here at the top. I like the extra shimmer that I get of the 5200 in my clouds down there. To me, that really makes them stand out a little bit more than what you would have got. So a couple thoughts on this kit. So one of the things, like I said, I didn't like the fact that there's no sticker sheet, because I'm like, for me, it's just so much easier having the sticker sheet, or at least having the sticker sheet that even if I have to cut it out myself, that I'm completely fine with. I just like having the sticker sheet already. It's a pain in the butt to not have the sticker sheet. That's just me, my preference, and what I like. Also, these tiny little bags, these annoy me. I don't like them. Again, some people don't mind them. I find them annoying. Then, but one of the pluses, this big green right here did come in one big baggie, so that was nice that the green came in a big bag and did not come in those tiny little things. I think the 5200 came in a big bag, like a little baggie as well, which was nice. So those ones, you did not have to go through that hassle for that many drills of all of these greens, especially when you consider I do have a fair amount left over of those. But I believe that's how it was. If I'm not correct, I can't remember. I kitted this up at the end of November. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's been a couple, it's only been like 2 weeks, but it's been a hot minute since I did that. And I don't remember off the top of my head. So one of the things on this, if you don't place perfectly, you can see that some of the symbols do seem rather large for the location of where your spots will be. So if you're not placing perfectly, you have to really watch it, because you can see, and I kind of left it just so I could showcase, but you can see where when you pay attention, you're fine. But if you stop paying attention, you can see the symbol underneath. And then there's some fuzzies in here. But again, over here, you can see when you're placing well, you're good. But if you don't pay attention to what you're doing with your placement, you start to see the black of the symbol underneath. And that was something that was pretty prominent kind of throughout the kit. And you can definitely notice it, like up in here. I did not do a very good job at all of placing in these blues. I did much better in the whites, just because they're maybe a little bit, kind of a little sketchy of placing over up in there. But then coming down over into these blues, I did a really bad job placing those ones. As you can see, there's so many symbols there. But also the symbol that was chosen for that area, for like in these areas, was readily visible underneath those spots. So that's something that it could be a little bit easier. Like you could choose a symbol that's a little bit harder to see, like a smaller symbol could potentially have been chosen to make it so it wasn't as readily visible underneath some of those spots. So that way you don't have to be quite so precise with your placement. And that would make it a little bit easier for those of us that like to multi-place and are not perfect with our placement, because we don't care to be perfect. I'm not doing this to be perfect. I do this because I find it relaxing and enjoyable, and I like it. I'm not going to sit here and try to place perfectly, because that to me is not enjoyable. But anyways, so overall, that's Kawaii Rainbow. I did love this kit. No issues with the sticky or the adhesive. That was perfectly fine. It's the regular kind of like canvas of like what you would get on a painting, which I like. This is the type of canvas that makes me happy. It's kind of got like a silky smooth back. You can see the edges because of how they're cut. You can get a little bit of fraying on the edges. That personally does not bother me at all. I've had this just sitting and tossed around everywhere. It's minimal as far as some of the fraying that you get. Yeah, you get a little bit of the fraying, but this has been tossed all around everywhere. As you can see, like I've literally been tossing it around, flipping from one canvas to the other back and forth for the last, like with my stack of canvases, and I haven't put it in a portfolio yet because I don't put them away until the end of the month after I've done my month in review, because otherwise it's a pain in the butt to get them back out. But anyways, that is Kawaii Rainbow, and a little bit of the post review of my thoughts. I did enjoy doing it. It was fun. I like this as like a little snacky kit, and I love the fact that like I love these colors. You can see why I like these colors, considering the fact that it's like the same color as my table. So obviously I'm gonna like it. Yes, so there it is. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.